The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and a couple. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Reed. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. But you look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 95 yards, and a score.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll set up to throw. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me,
and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Reed. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd down and 13.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Reed, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
8-yard pickup. First down, Brooklyn.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vick. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Vick. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
There on first. What you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And the catch made, it's Patton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
On first down, Vick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Vick, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Vick.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
first down. Vick, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Vick, and again they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Going underneath to the tight end Green. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And that's Elliott, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo, and they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. The Bills looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, it's Reed, and he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Brooklyn first down.
Up the middle they go. Reed. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
The slot man in motion right. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Elliott. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this
Neutral zone
against?
infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Vick, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Slot man moves right. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15 and a first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And this offense on third down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw again. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. They shakes him off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, Vick. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Going underneath to the tight end Green. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll set up a throw. Shoves him aside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's into the clear. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Second and 10.
Complete to number 36. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to look to throw. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Reed. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a young first down carry, so it's and it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Reed. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So the Ravens now down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and inches.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Brooklyn,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.